Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we have a couple stories I just want to kind of go over here. This one we have mystery divers rescued near Polish energy sites in the middle of the night, offer dubious explanation, and then vanish. Well, let me pull up the right thing here. Um, Coast Guard has rescued three divers off the northern coast of Poland over the weekend whose dubious explanation of their nighttime dive near critical energy infrastructure, along with their mysterious identities, has reportedly sparked a cross agency investigation. The three men, who told authorities they were Spanish nationals, were rescued near the Polish city of Gdansk on Saturday night after their small motorboat broke down and they couldn't return to shore. Since then, doubts over their intentions have mounted. They were rescued not far from the Naftaport facility at the port of Gdansk, which receives tanker shipments of oil and other petroleum products. They were also found near an area where there are plans to build a new floating natural gas terminal. The Maritime Search and Rescue Service told CBS the rescue operation involved police officers, firefighters, and medical workers. Uh, the SAR describes the rescue operation at just before 2 a.m. as rather unnatural. We received a signal from the fire brigade about a vessel in trouble, uh, adding that conditions at the time were rough with strong winds and high seas. Air temperature was only about 43 degrees Fahrenheit, but the water was closer to 37. In the 12-year career of Maritime Search and Marine Rescue Service, I have not experienced anything like that. It is a rather unnatural thing to be diving under these conditions. Yeah. Um, in the red 13-foot pleasure boat broke down about 3 nautical miles north of Gdansk. The vessel's crew said they'd been struggling for 6 hours to get it running again. There was no explanation as to why they might have waited so long in the dark and cold on a rough sea to call for help. Police officials determined that the men were not authorized to operate the boat and had not obtained permission to dive. Only one of the men had a Spanish passport, while the others offered only verbal identification. The men claimed to have been searching for amber. While the Baltic Sea is famous for its vast deposits of amber, searching for it in the dark is unlikely to be a successful strategy. So, yeah. Seasoned amber hunters interviewed by the Polish media said one more thing didn't add up. The men had an underwater scooter used to drag divers swiftly through the water, something that wouldn't help in a hunt for small objects on the seafloor, especially as such a device's propeller lifts debris from the bottom, decreasing visibility. So, yeah, police and Polish internal security have begun investigating the matter. Various reports say Poland's Central Investigation Bureau of Police, a unit that deals with organized crime, is the lead agency. Uh, The incident has raised serious concerns about the protection of vital national energy infrastructure as Russia's ongoing war in Ukraine continues to keep energy prices sky high. So, yeah. Uh, so, there's suspicions that it may have been Russian sabotage. But as of yet, there is no proof. We just know there were three men who were supposedly um, Spanish, were rescued off just around where energy production happens for Poland. And it's proved to be a bit suspicious. But I thought that one was an interesting one. Then the other one we want to look at here. This, I thought, was a ridiculous Iowa Republicans want to ban SNAP recipients from buying meat, white bread, and American cheese. So essentially, ban any Iowa food stamp recipients from buying meat, white bread, and American cheese. It's like, really? Our Republicans are proposing sweeping changes to the state's food assistance program, including banning beneficiaries from buying grocery staples like meat, American cheese, or flour. A bill co-sponsored by 39 Republican state legislators would limit those getting Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program (SNAP) benefits from to buying food on a more restrictive list from a separate program intended for pregnant women and children. SNAP recipients wouldn't be able to buy a variety of foods, including white grain bread, buns with added nuts or seeds, white rice, pasta sauce, canned fruits or soups, baked breads, cheese slices, butter, or flour. They would instead be limited to foods approved for women, infants, and children under the WIC program. The foods people can purchase in the WIC program are much more restrictive than those allowed in SNAP. That's because WIC is designed to supplement SNAP and is meant to provide necessary nutrition specifically for, as the name suggests, pregnant women, new mothers, and infants, according to Michelle Book, President and CEO of the Food Bank of Iowa. WIC is not designed for people that rely on SNAP benefits to make ends meet. Book said the proposed changes would put an end to an additional burden on people that are food insecure and are part of an ongoing push by state legislatures to cut back on benefits. Year after year, the legislature wants to tear down SNAP benefits for the state of Iowa, so this isn't new to us. But she said this bill is one of the most egregious attempts we've seen over the last many years. Des Moines Area Religious Council, an interfaith organization, also slammed the bill as a punitive policy that will do nothing to improve the health and nutrition of Iowans, but rather be a detriment. The bill would provide $1 million for the state's Double Up food bucks program, but would reduce the number of people who qualify for SNAP benefits and also force those who are part of the state's Medicaid expansion to work at least 20 hours a week. The Iowa Republicans say the money spent on SNAP could be used more efficiently elsewhere. These these entitlement programs, House Speaker Pat Grassley, who is a co-sponsor of the bill, according to a local outlet, they're the ones that are growing within the budget and are putting pressure on us being able to find other priorities, fund other priorities. The bill is currently being reviewed by the state legislature's Health and Human Services Committee. That's so stupid. Yes, I understand that Iowa does not have the kind of budget that some states, let alone the United States, has. But this is not an answer. Cutting food stamps, a thing that literally helps those who have little to no money in the first place. It's wrong. It is so wrong. You know, you know, you need to understand that your job should be helping those people. Cutting SNAP food stamps? No, it is not the right route to go. You need to find other things. And what kind of essentials are you trying to, uh, or what kind of things could you more be used more efficiently elsewhere? Like, what are you talking about? It better be not be tax breaks to the rich, corporations. I guarantee you, that's almost always what it is. And they're cutting down on the foods, some of the cheaper foods for food stamps, foods that help people survive. Anyway, I'll go ahead and end this here. Yeah, it's ridiculous.